Where are the people with backbones? Where are the people with spines? Where are the people that we used to have like back in the day that would call stupid shit out? So I'm going to start slinging some stupid shit that I see going on and discuss it real quickly. One, Nick Cannon, in case you're living under a rock, which if you're listening to my channel, you most definitely are not, and you're following what I say to do, which is get multiple sources from multiple places and form your own opinion, so I thank you for that. But Nick Cannon had said some pretty racist things against whites and some pretty anti Semitic things. Now, he did get fired from one of his venues. He's going to be okay. He's got multiple sources of income. He's not going to be hurting in the least. But he didn't get fired for the anti white comments, calling whites subhuman, people without melanin less than. He got fired for his anti-Semitic comments, which kind of brings to light of why do we repeatedly see so many stories, tech companies proven through screenshots beyond a shadow of a doubt that they discriminate against posts made by white people, posts made that are show white people in a positive light, and they play up posts that show white people in a negative light. Why is that okay? Especially straight white males, Facebook. I mean, they just, it's proven. You can't even deny it. And the news cycle's so fast, it just slips over. And then we have people that are saying abolish the police. And then when the crime rate goes up, they're wondering why the crime rate's going up. And the whole thing is stupid to begin with. Okay, so let's say you abolish the police. So you abolish the police, then you get the super rich over here, and the super rich are going to buy their own security enforcement. So then they've got their own security enforcement, they're safe. Everybody over here that have no police department is going to say, hey, wait a second, if the rich have a private security force, we should all deserve to be able to have a private security force. So then a law is going to go into effect and it says, okay, everybody has a private security force and access to a private security force. Well, then this private security force is going to say, well, we need a building or several buildings for people to go to make reports and house criminals and do investigations and have paperwork and be able to get on the computers. And so, we need a headquarters and we need probably a few little sub headquarters. So we'll set up a headquarters here and we'll set up a few other headquarters here so everybody can access the private security force. Well, congratulations, you've just reformed the police again. It's stupid. You abolish the police, you're going to have someone take care of it. And would you rather have like the security forces over in, oh, I don't know, Afghanistan? Okay, let me tell you how the Afghanistan police work. There was a case where a woman was accused of throwing the Koran in a trash can. She didn't, by the way. She was just accused of it. The whole crowd gathered and started beating on her. It was a horrible, all caught on video, by the way. It was horrible. And she runs up to an officer and she clings on to a cop. She clings on to him. And he does this little, okay, 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 everybody back off, back off. And the crowd just pulls her away from the cop, and the cop just stands there and does nothing. That's what you get when you abolish the police and you have rule of mob. Mob justice does not work. Mob justice does not investigate. Mob justice doesn't care about innocence or not. Mob justice cares about the here and now, the feelings and the emotions. And even after it's done, when it's found out that the mob was actually completely wrong, very rarely will you find anybody in the mob come out and say, oh, well, we were wrong. But you abolish the police, and that's where you're at. You're either going to have mob justice or you're going to form something that reforms the police anyways. There's no way around it. You're short-sighted. You can't see it. Joe Biden, God bless it, man. There is a reason that you have not seen hide nor hair of Joe Biden for a while. It's because they are keeping him under wraps. And the DNC is getting ready to decide, Joe Biden or Hillary Clinton for vice president. Wouldn't that be a shock? Hillary Clinton for vice president. Joe Biden goes for a mental check, is found incompetent. Bam! Hillary Clinton, instant president. It's a way they could skirt the system, isn't it? The election itself is a complete disaster. Mail-in voting is a disaster. We have multiple cases. A mailman just pled guilty to changing people's association to Republican, evidently. We have mail-in voter fraud, a cat, for crying out loud, that had been dead for almost 2 decades, received mail-in voter registration. It's gonna happen. And here's the thing, no matter what side wins, they would be justified in saying that there was cheating. So what? This election is going to be completely invalid no matter who wins? And it's a complete setup. The DNC is completely setting everything up. Look, they're setting it up so that way if Trump wins, they're going to say, well, Trump cheated and he's not going to leave office. If Trump loses and he rightly says that mail-in voting, there's a lot of fraud and we need to investigate it, they're going to say, look, Trump is trying to cheat to stay in office. Trump is not leaving office. It's all a setup. It's all a scam. My God. Anyways, I gotta go get to work, keep the food flowing and stuff for you guys. But speak up. There's a lot of ludicrous shit going on, and where are the people with spines who say no? Nick Cannon, what you said was racist. I'm not beating around the bush. It was racist, man. It was racist. That's it. And everybody's fully capable of racism. Everything that one human being is capable of doing, we're all capable of doing. It's not a race thing. There's not one angel race that is incapable of any bad thing. It's a human thing. Welcome to the human condition. Welcome to reality. I'm sorry if it hurts your feelings to know that you, the listener, no matter what color, shape, or size, or sex, or religion, or whatever, you are fully capable of everything that every other human being is capable of doing, both good and bad. It's reality. It's the truth. I'm not going to beat around the bush. That's why YouTube hates me, because I'm going to tell it to you as it is. And we have a presidential candidate that has lost his damn mind. He doesn't even know who he is half the time, and I don't understand why that's not a big thing. We have a man who is mentally incompetent running for president and won the nomination, the presumptive nomination. Now, whether the DNC changes it coming up, no, that remains to be seen. And if they do change it, that's going to raise all kinds of other questions. I see nothing but a great big huge shit show coming up this election. I really do. And then with coronavirus and the masks and I understand with new information, you got to get new information out there and things change. But this, wear masks, don't wear masks. Fauci, don't wear a mask. We don't even want you to go buy a mask because they're not going to help. Down to, well, we told you that we didn't want you to buy masks because we didn't want there to be a shortage for our healthcare workers. But then you got the CDC saying, well, we didn't think the masks would work back then. So which was it? Was you didn't want a shortage, or was it because you didn't think the masks would work? The information is just all over the place. Follow your doctor's advice. This is not medical advice, by the way. Evidently, YouTube says I have to put that in anytime I mention anything about Fauci or the CDC or masks or anything like that. So follow your doctor's advice. This is the world we're in. Nobody has common sense. Nobody has a spine. Anyways, I gotta get my spine to work. And that's the other thing. Holy crap. When is everybody gonna go back to work? I mean, I know you guys are making good money. I got you, and I can't fault you for that. I can fault the government for that. But holy crap, man. I need a break. I do. I love you guys. Stay informed. Get multiple opinions. Dissenting opinions are a good thing to hear. Challenge your belief system. How do you know you're right? If you don't challenge yourself a little bit. If you don't challenge your ideas. That's what I try to get through. Bust some goddamn bubbles. Get some echo chambers opened up. And peek your head and be like, that's what you guys believe? Let me feed you some new information and see what you think. We all want to be informed. We all want to have the right ideas. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. I love you guys. I gotta get to work. I'll see you on the next one.